Attention please, this is the final call for Korean Air Flight 9111 to Guam. Departing passengers should proceed to gate number 23 immediately. Attention please, this is the final call for Korean Air Flight 9111 to Guam.
The Cofee!
There are 3 people who appear in the murder scene.
And what about their past?
We don't have the files yet. They are going to arrive in a few minutes.
Let's go, Chihuahua.
Name: Juliet Hoffman. Single name: Juliet Palmer. Born in 11th February 1969 in Ayers Rock. Brown eyes, white complexion, black hair, medium wild. Business: stewardess. Current residence in Darlinghurst, Sydney. Formerly married to Alexander Hoffman. No criminal history.
Did you know Ted McGregor?
Of course, I really knew him.
Why did you bring him a cup of coffee the afternoon of the murder?
Well, she was going to fly to Dubai for business. He was so nervous that I brought him a coffee.
Did you pour something in the coffee?
What do you want to know? Do you think I'm the murderer? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything.
Please, madam, keep calm. We only want to help his family.
And find the murderer.
What was your relationship with Mr. McGregor?
It's a long story.
We have enough time. Let's start.
It started 9 years ago. We met in a flight from Sydney to Madrid. He was a psychiatrist and he did a lot of business trips around the world in order to teach new therapies. We started a relationship. We fell in love quite fast, but a few years later he started a new case which made him feel crazy. He started going away from me. Then I decided to break up our relationship.
When did it happen?
3 years after we first met.
And then, what happened? Did you meet at any time after that?
Well, no. He became an unknown to me. 4 years ago, I met my current husband, Alexander Hoffman. We have a beautiful 2-year-old girl. All is very difficult to me.
Why did you talk to McGregor that day?
I was very excited to see him. I last saw him 6 years ago. You must believe me, I'm not guilty. I have a family, please.
Name: Anite Frost. Hoyless: none. Description: born 13 October 1985, London, England. Locality: frequent. Current resident in Paddington, number 1110, Sydney. Family background: single. Father: James Frost, chef. Mother: Sadie Frost, housewife. Criminal history: none. What were you doing the day of the murder? I was waiting to take a plane to Monaco.
Did you know Ted McGregor?
Yes. I knew him. And what was your relationship with him? He was my mentor. I studied psychology for 4 years in Oxford, and I was the best student, so he came for Sydney to ask me if I wanted to do the Planet project with him. I accepted because he was very famous.
Tell me, what was the project about?
We were analyzing and tracing 3 people with schizophrenia, but the project didn't end well because some of them didn't have enough money.
Why do you say that some of them didn't have enough money?
Yes, the cost of the treatment was so high that the patient had to pay a little part of it. was very upset because they didn't pay me and I was out of time.
So when did all that happen?
That happened 6 years ago. I had almost forgotten everything.
Name: Diana Larson. Description: born in 3rd of April in 1974 in Trinidad and Tobago. Her current residence is unknown. She's single. Criminal history: known. Business: nurse.
Did you know Ted McGregor?
No, I've never heard this name before.
Do you recognize this face?
Oh, yes! We came across that day. A few minutes later, he suddenly fell.
And do you know he died that day?
Oh, no! What a pity.
Do you believe her?
It seems we can trust her.
So we will keep in contact with her.
Watch the TV in this way is very uncomfortable. Blanket draper is the solution. Blanket draper. Do not miss this opportunity.
Are you fed up with using the tissues from your friends?
We have the solution!
We love stupid moves!
Only...
What do you think about it?
I believe that the murderer could be the stewardess. She was the one who had the easiest way to poison the coffee.
Yes, but she didn't have any reason to kill him. Julie was the one who broke up the relationship.
And what about Anait? She could be the murderer.
Well, she was quite upset with McGregor.
Well, let's see the files. Wait, isn't Diana the anagram of Anait?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And who is she?
she was the subject of Anna's project.
You're right. I killed Ted, and I have also tried to make you believe that the killer was Anaid. I have done this because the two of them left me. I was one of the patients treated on their special project. I suffer from schizophrenia, and I've never had a normal life. But when I started the treatment, they both supported me and made me feel good. However, I couldn't continue the payment because it was very expensive. But I thought they would help me and still supporting me. I was wrong. They abandoned me. They never asked for me again, and they never answered my phone calls. I was desperate, so I changed my name and I planned all of this.
Guys, let's take her to the prison.
even know the files we're...
Ara faig veure que ploro, vale? Està gravant, oi? Well, no.
Ah, o sea, gravat.
3.
M'he perdut.
Sí?
Please, madam, keep calm. We only want to help his family.
And find the murderer.
What was your relationship with Mr. McGregor?
It's a long story.
Yeah. Merda, no...
Oye, en callejeros viajeros. Callejeros. Oye, en callejeros viajeros. Nos vamos en Ryanair.
No, Ryanair va a matar muchas personas. Yo Ryanair no.
Tía, ¿qué dios? No era Ryanair.
Barato.
¿Qué era Spanair?
Ah.
Vale, ya está. Ay, no es que... Ay, vale. Vale, no. Ay, no, en serio.
Doncs situ.
Vaya tarde, Sabina, vaya tarde.
Anava a dir situació.
No puc, en serio. Ay. És que en serio.
Va, que està gravant.
Bueno, no puc, en serio.
Joder, tio.
Sabina, està gravant. Ah!